it's Ali from Ali's Cards and Knickknacks, coming to you live from the Caravan in Winton, Queensland. I'm just waiting for my laptop. We've got pretty good coverage here, so just waiting so I can see any messages that come along. Here we go, live. I'll just make sure my volume's down. Right, I've turned the volume down. So you're more than welcome to message me as I go. I will be able to see. I'm sure my cameraman will let me know anyway. I've got to make some cards today. I've got a few friends that need a nice card to come in the mail, so I'm doing that. They know who they are. They're having a bit of a hard time at the moment, so I'm sending my love and kisses, and sorry I'm not there to make a casserole to make life a bit easier. Okay, enough of that. We're going to use Pampered Pets today. It's in the annual catalogue. This stamp set's $37. It's very versatile. It's not just to make video cards for loss of pets, etc., but pet owners love to receive a pet card. So we're going to use that one. It does have matching dies, which is $40 for the set of dies. Okay, we're also using today layering circles. That's part of what we're using, and that is $58 for that set. Okay. So here we go. I'm casing a card from janbcards.com, which I think is a lovely card. So here we go. I'm just using it as a reference, so I may go off script a little bit here and there. Now I'll just go through it. This is classic grey. That's my base card. I've already cut it and folded it. I think it's Blushing Bride, but I may be wrong, as our first base card, which goes. Then we've got DSP from last year's catalogue. I'm not sure if it's in this year's. Great catalogue. That's one side and another side of it, so we're using that piece. Again, another piece. So there's a few pieces in this one. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use the classic grey, this piece, and put it in a folder to emboss it. So embossing is 1 and 2 in the mini. So that's the sandwich. I'm just going to put it into my, that doesn't look quite like it had any. Plate 1. Oh, that's for dies. What's my thing for? I think I've not got it right. But anyway, try again. No. I don't think I've got the right plates on, but we'll see how it goes. Ouch, you should have thought about that. Now, A's going to think I'm very weird if I race and get my other plates. So, cameraman, show them the Caravan while I get my other plate. Did you scan out to the Caravan? You didn't. He's wowzer. Alright, plate 1 and 3. Sorry guys, I've got the right plates. You think you're ready, but something goes wrong. There we go, that's better. That went through. So there we go. It's nice embossed. Gives it some nice texture. So that's going to be part of the card. I'll just move that over there for the second with all its plates. I had it in the box outside because, you know, caravans, there's not much room. Now I've already got my little cats, my putty cats, and I've cut them out of DSP. I dropped one. Same DSP as the what I think is supposed to be hair. And we need to cut them out. So I'm going to use my layering circles. So I'll just match them up. I want to use the same size. I think that's it. Okay, so that's that one, this one, and this one. And use the mini again. See how versatile the mini is? I'm using it. One, I brought all its, I promise you I've got it all right now. Now I'm going to cut these out. I'll just do 2 at a time because I might even have to go down to 1. Right, just lining it up. That's good. There's 1. That's rubbish. 2. What part do I want to show on this? Maybe I should go down a size. Oh, I think I like that better. Sometimes when you're casing a card, it doesn't come with instructions or anything. You just got to look at it and figure it out, which is part of why I like casing, because I have fun trying to work out what I think they've done, and in the end you do something a little bit different to suit your own needs, which is great. So I'm just reducing that down. I like this smaller one a bit better. Beautiful. Look at that. They're lovely. And this madam one, I just want to catch her in a bow. Hope everyone's week's going well. We're getting close to Birdsville. And our reception is not too good in Birdsville, especially when we go into the Big Bash, which is 35 k's outside of Birdsville. So I thought I'd do one now and probably one after the bash, so there'll be quite a substantial break. I'm just going to do an extra one. I thought I might put that one inside. Dress up the inside of the card, or it could go on the outside of the envelope, or I just thought, oh well, it's a nice putty cat. So there, beautiful. Now I'm just doing all my prep work. I need a disc, so I've used that, and this I need a partner of this that will give it a nice border. So I'll just size it up. No, that's too big. I think this one will be the one. I'll cut one first, see how I go, and if it's not right I can go back and cut some more. I might try this right-handed. Look at that. So I just want to see if this is a good size or not. Oh, that's lovely. So I'll get a couple more of them, perfect sizing. Oh, and I dropped it. Where'd it go, Pete? There it is. Right, another one. Go. So that's all I need for the moment of those. Got my discs over there. So I love the layering circles. One of my sets that I use all the time. Very versatile. Just put them away. I like to try and put everything away when I use it so you don't lose any parts. Just put that there. Alright, now's the time to start putting things together. Okay, I'll just use this as reference. So I've got my base card. I need to use my bone to give me a clean fold. That's better. And I'm going to put my base card down. Need my glue. It's a little bit warm today, which is quite strange. Every time we go to a new town, it's either really warm or quite cool. There we go. Now we've got, this is the next layer. Which is the hairs. You can decide which way you cut your DSP. I've decided the hairs to go up and down, but this had the hairs going horizontal. So it's up to you. Right, so next is this card, which I've cut the same length as layer 1. So it fits to the top to the bottom there, which I'm going to use. It's so warm. I turned the air conditioning off so you wouldn't hear it, but the glue's coming out all on its own. There we go. That's beautiful. Now this is the piece we embossed. Now I've got a corner there that didn't go in the embossing folder. That was because I was rushing. Right, now I'll get my little cats. And we're going to glue them to the backing and then put a little bit of dimensions on it to set them up. So this one, you could do this with the cats or the dogs. You could stamp them and colour them in and cut them out. I favour more layers on cards. I like a lot of texture and that on my cards. Some people prefer much simpler stamping, but that's okay. We're all different. We all can have what pleases us. Now I'm going to put a happy birthday on it, and I'm going to use my black ink pad. There we go. cover that up before I stick a finger in it. And I'm actually going to fussy cut it out. Because I'm left-handed, I'm trying to remember to go the other direction that I was taught in school, because that direction's for a right-hander. I'm a left-hander. Fussy cutting, you turn your cardboard. It's hard to concentrate and cut and talk at the same time. My husband probably finds that difficult to believe. Here we go, put that rubbish there. Now, I'm just gonna, I think I'll pop that on some Blushing Bride as well. Now I'm going to glue it on and then cut around that. Just to give myself a little border. I think it needs a little border. Trick will be to follow the same width around. Hope everyone's going all right in lockdown in Sydney. Pete and I actually get out of it by being in Queensland so far. Can't talk too soon, so that's better. I like that better. I'll get my dimensions. Sit the putty cats up, and I let them dry a little bit because it is a bit warm. I'm just going to use my minis for that one. So you always do it away from the edge so you can't see your dimensions when you look at the card. Now I use the pick. Great tool this is. I use it all the time. Put in the rubbish. More in the rubbish. Okay, here we go. There's the card. Hello, whoever's joined us. Welcome to card making in the caravan. So that's my first card. Happy birthday card for all the cat lovers in the world. Alright, well, let's get on to the next card. I'll just pop that away. Clean up a little bit because I've got a bit messy. Now later I will be putting another layer. I'll put the Blushing Bride and a white layer in there so people can write, so I can write in the card. So the next one is from the same lady. There we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm sure that's from Jan B. I've got it here. No, Sarah Rayner. That one's, yes. So we're going to make that card. This one's a little bit different, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get it to come out the same or similar. Got the little kit that I got ready. Once again, if you'd like a kit, let me know. I'd be more than happy to arrange that for you. Now we've got our base card here in the real red, and it's on 10 fold. So there you go. Some lovely DSP we're going to use, which is going to go there. Which I'm going to glue now. This one's got a little bit different. You'll find out shortly when you see it. There we go. Now I'm going to use my dies. Use the doggy one. I'm going to cut the dog out here. As you can see, the die fits onto the DSP beautifully. So I'm just going to quickly trim him out. And use my mini cut and boss machine using plates 1, 2 and 2. Put him in, put the die on top, try and get him square. Sometimes that's the trick, is actually getting your die on top and sitting perfect, and hopefully not moving. Just put that aside for the moment. Oh, that's pretty good. There we go. Now he's not going to be glued there. I'm actually going to die cut through. Alright, I'm actually going to die cut through there. Can you see that, cameraman? Beautiful. So, which might be a problem in, I didn't think of that before I chose this one, because it doesn't fit. That's alright, we can do a long and narrow card. I'm still going to stick with it. I'm just going to trim the card down. So look at that. Find a problem, sort it out. Yep. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to change plates. Now I'm just flipping that over, getting my die cut. I'll just do it sideways so you can see, and I'm going to put it there. Okay, so I don't want to cut through the base card. It will mark the other side of the card, but we are going to cover that up. So a bit tight, had to use some muscle. Hopefully I'll cut it out all right. Yay! There we go. I've cut my dog image out. There you go. I'll put that aside. I can use that for something else. Try not to waste anything. Now we're going to put a base card in that. I just need to trim that down because I've trimmed the card down. There we go. Beautiful. Glue that in. At home, if I had my big cutter, that wouldn't have been a problem. But because I'm on holidays, sometimes you just got to change your plans. So now what I'm going to do is stick this doggy through the hole that we've cut. So he's actually glued in the inside panel. Look at that. When you look at him, you won't know that he's actually glued in the inside panel. So there you go. How's that looking so far? Alright, we keep adding. Now we're going to put these, I'll need to trim them because once again I have to trim my card. So I'll glue them first and then trim. Instead of ribbon, this is actually the grey, classic grey, and I've used another die from Handsome set, which is the Suits die cuts, to give me these little strips. Just wiping off the excess glue there. Right, now I'm going to trim it, make sure it's right over. Coming on, I'll just put the rubbish over there. Right, and now I just want to stamp his little bowl. And I have to fussy cut that out. That's okay, I won't be a moment. Pop a bit of glue on that. Put his bowl down there. So there we go. How's that looking? I'll just have a look at the sentiment. Oh yes. But my sentiment I wanted to do today is thinking of you with all my heart. Yep, I think I'll try and fit it here. So there's my sentiment down there. Now I'm just going to add some ribbon. Tidy that up. Now you're probably thinking I should have put the ribbon on before, but the type of card it is, I actually want the ribbon to show through on the other side. So this is ribbon from the Playful Pets combo, $13 for the two come together. So I want enough. And I might put a sticky dot on just to keep it in place on the front. try again. Don't you hate tying bows? If you like anything that you see here, let me know, leave me a message, give me a tingle, whatever you like. Go onto my shop, which is allymcminiman.stampingup.net, and you can shop online there. I'll just, these aren't my ribbon scissors. That's that one, and the next is the red. Which I'm going to use a bit more. And tie a bow this side. Now I've got too much ribbon. Can't win. That's all right. Something sticky. Here's a sticky tape. Trim your ribbon. There we go. So I'm going to put a sticky dot on them, I think, a bit later. That's that. So just to hold them in place, I've got my ribbon there, which dresses it up. When you open the card, you've got your doggy there, plenty of room to write a sentiment. And I just thought maybe you could put your DSP up and down, up there. Still leaving your room. If you're not a big writer, that's perfect because it sort of fills in. You can see your ribbon, which is fine. So what's on the back? Or it wouldn't hurt to use the back of the DSP. What do you think? Which one do you like, Pete?
Dark.
The dark? Alright, I'll do that, and that'll finish that card off. I'll just make a mark to trim. A little bit of glue. To dress up the inside. And there's a card for today. So we've made 2 cards using our pet stamp set and dies, all about pets. I hope you've enjoyed my stamping in the caravan today. I hope you come and join me next week when I'll be stamping again. Look forward to catching up with everyone when I'm back in town in a month's time. Love to all. God bless. See you soon.